romantic canals, medieval buildings, and picturesque squares. This is what Bruges looks like on social media. But is the Belgian city as beautiful in reality? Let's find out. The city of Bruges dates back to the 9th century, but it experienced its heyday in the late Middle Ages. This was due to the Flemish nobility and the city's access to the sea. As a result, Bruges became one of the largest and most important trading centres in Europe, especially for textiles. But eventually nobles and merchants left, and sea access dried up. The city became impoverished, and the Industrial Revolution largely bypassed it. What remained, however, were the medieval structures and the canals. Because of these, Bruges is known as the Venice of the North. It attracts millions of tourists every year who put the city of around 120,000 inhabitants in the spotlight on social media. We'll show you the best places and see if they live up to the hype. Reality check number 1, Rosenhood Kai, the Rosary Quay, perhaps the most famous photo spot. Our tip? Explore it by boat. A boat trip through the canals of Bruges is a great way to start the day. The trip costs around €15 for adults. The boat makes several stops during the route. The most important sites are explained on the approximately 30-minute trip.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant, yeah, well worth the money, very informative because a lot of these buildings here we wouldn't have known about, so yeah, it was really good.
But for the typical online photo, you'll have to go ashore. It's not quite as empty and exclusive as it looks on social media. There's a lot of hustle and bustle on the quay, and everyone wants to get the best photo. Our conclusion? The view is still worth it, and the boat tour is really fun. Especially when the weather is nice. Reality check number 2, the market square in Bruges. The colourful houses on the square are real eye-catchers. And they once had an important function.
These are 18th century guild houses. And the one right behind the statue, right, Le Panier d'Or, the golden basket, that was the guild house of the roofers. So they put tiles in baskets on top of the houses to cover the roofs. And the two reddish-brown ones to the right, and these were the guild houses of the fishmongers.
Today, these houses in the middle of the lively market square hold restaurants. And the square is very popular with tourists.
The architecture, I mean, this is just gorgeous. Coming from the States, you don't see architecture like this at all.
This side is really beautiful.
In terms of popularity, it passed our reality check. But to get photos like the ones you see posted online, you'll need to be a bit lucky with the light and manage to block out the other visitors. One of the square's highlights is the 83-metre high belfry. The medieval bell tower is just as impressive in real life as it is on social media. If you're not put off by 366 steps, you should climb up. The view is worth it. You can see the medieval architecture of Bruges very clearly from up here. Even though many of the houses have been renovated since the Middle Ages, their original style has been preserved. Our verdict? It's a strenuous climb, but you'll be rewarded with a great view. And now it's time for our next reality check. Hungry after all that sightseeing? What would a trip to Bruges be without waffles? But do the typical Belgian waffles taste as good as they look on social media platforms? Here in Otto's Waffle Atelier, they bake very special ones.
Our waffles are made in the form of lace, which is very known in Bruges. We have the waffle rind is customly made, especially for that. It's also made with gluten-free oat flour, so all our waffles here are gluten-free and they're also dairy-free.
They also try to work with lots of organic and local products. So how does it taste? Delicious. And a perfect spot for pictures. The waffle store is right next to a beautiful canal. Our conclusion, even though Bruges has much more to offer than just waffles, we think they are simply part of a trip to the city, and they taste great too. Bruges impresses visitors from all over the world. It delivers what it promises on social networks, even if you need a bit of luck with the weather. And if it gets too busy for you, there are also quieter areas of the city.